So one of my favorite passive streams of income is selling books. Every month I wake up and in my account is a whole list of deposits that come from both Audible downloads as well as book sales directly on Amazon. And I have written 4 books in the coaching company now and another 3 children's books in my other company. And I plan to continue to try to produce a book a year as we move into the future. Now, I think a lot of people, I think the statistic is like 80+% of people feel like they have a book inside of them and want to write a book, but haven't been able to actually get it done. Most people never actually get it done. So how do you consistently produce high quality books and actually get it done and get it to market? I think the very first and most important step in that process is to identify a form of creating the book that resonates with you. My first book, Unstoppable, which I still absolutely am immensely proud of. If you haven't read it, it is an unbelievable business and mindset book. But my first book, Unstoppable, I actually sat and typed out the book. Now, if you know me, I rarely sit at a desk. So this was very, very hard for me. This was an incredibly arduous process. It was not enjoyable to write, even though I cared very deeply about what I was writing. And so I learned very quickly from that experience that I needed to find a way to produce books because it matters to me, because I believe that books are a core part of legacy building. My books are what I'm going to leave behind. Right? My books are going to be there for generations for people to learn and enjoy. And so it matters to me to produce books. So I was like, all right, this is something that matters to me. This is also not something that I want to force myself to do that's not enjoyable. How do I bring these two things together? So from that point forward, I started trying all different ways of creating my books. And when you look at the evolution from Unstoppable, which was my first book, to Bigger Than You, to then the live launch method, to conviction marketing, and now to becoming an inevitable millionaire, all of those books I've done each one in a different format. So one of them, I typed it out. Another one, I had my editor actually interview me. Another one, I did it by recording audios. Another one, I pulled it from content that I had already created on that topic and then edited it. Another one, I actually gave the list of podcast episodes that related to that topic that I wanted to write on and had the editor pull from those episodes. Now, each of these require an immense amount of work. There is really no shortcut in producing a high quality book, because even if you have the content done, even if you already have a lot of what it is that you want to share recorded or written somewhere, you're going to want to contextualize it for the reader, and you're going to want to insert stories, and you're going to want to make sure that there's fluidity in the thought process and all of those things. But I think it's really important that you do it in a format that is enjoyable for you. And I also feel that if this is something that you have had on your heart and had on your mind for a long time, that you go forward doing it. So if you are interested in learning more about my book writing and creation process and getting a strategy for actually making an immense amount of back end cash from your book, as well as ongoing passive income, hit me over in the DMs and just say the word book, and we'll send you some great free strategy information, and also share with you ways that you can work with us if you want to learn more. Hope this was helpful for you. See you soon.